check, check. Check, 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 check. One, two, three, four. Check, hello, hello, check, 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 hello, check, 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 hello, hello. Check, 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 hello, check, hello, check, 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 check. One, two, three, hello, check, 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 check. One, two, three. Hello, hello, check, hello, hello, check, 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 check.
Very warm welcome to our honorable chief guest today, Shri Rakesh Asthana ji. May I request Honorable Commissioner of Police, Delhi Police, to kindly come on the dais, along with our President, Mr. Pradeep Multani, our Senior Vice President, Mr. Saket Dalmia, and our Vice President, Mr. Sanjeev Agarwal, our Secretary General, Mr. Saurabh Sanyal. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. May I request everybody kindly be set? Yeah. Those who are standing over here, if you can kindly come in the front and please settle yourself. Very good evening and a very warm welcome to each one of you to this interactive session with Shri Rakesh Asthana ji from Indian Police Service. He is the Commissioner of Delhi Police. I'll not take much time. May I request everyone to kindly stand for the national anthem.
जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Bharat Mata ki. Thank you. Now may I request our chief guest to kindly light the lamp, sir, and to inaugurate this interface with Honorable Commissioner of Police. Shri Rakesh Asthana ji, Shri Pradeep Multani, Shri Saket Dalmia, Shri Sanjeev Agarwal, and of course our Secretary General, Mr. Saurabh Sanyal. Since we have a platform of interface and we are having an interface first time with Honorable Shri Rakesh Asthana ji. Kindly call everybody to there are a lot of seats empty over there. Yeah, please come. Thank you, sir. Formally welcome our distinguished chief guest with PhD Chambers Green Initiative. And sir, this is for prosperity. I would like to request Mr. Pradeep Multani, our President, PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry, to present a plant to Shri Rakesh Asthana ji, Commissioner of Delhi Police. President, sir, if you can kindly present this prosperity plant. And as our name is Progress Harmony Development Chamber of Commerce, sir. If the progress harmony happens, the development happens by default. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Shri Saket Dalmia ji, Senior Vice President, PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry, to kindly give the introductory and welcome remarks. Over to you, Saket ji.
Thank you, Rakesh. Very good afternoon to everybody. Rakesh, Asthana ji, Mr. Pradeep Multani, President, PhD, CCI. Mr. Sanjeev Agarwal ji, Vice President, PhD, CCI. Our dear former President, senior members, our dear SG, Shri ji, all our dear committee members, senior members, friends from the media. Thank you so much for coming physically in a time which is so uncertain again. Thank you once more. I think we will all agree that India is one of the largest and the fastest growing economic engines in the world. Poised as it is to become so powerful and relevant in the world, I'm sure we'll all agree that our country's security environment has a direct relationship with its ability to meet its economic ambitions, aspirations, at the same time, give that environment and that impetus for foreigners to invest in our country. A competent police force provides a reliable, accessible, responsive, and technology-driven and training policy, policing services to the people, and also builds appropriate accountability mechanisms. I'm sure we'll all agree to that. A police force that is value-driven will promote integrity, set standards of conduct, make efforts to reduce corruption, and ensure that police discharge their duties with fairness and impartiality. As soon as Shri Rakesh Asthana ji joined as Delhi's Commissioner of Police, one of his first initiatives was to integrate the police control room, the PCR unit, with the district police and to separate law and order and investigation teams to ensure prompt response and increase operational efficiency. I think I have said it in a very simple way, but it's very, very poignant and very important for a city like Delhi for him to do this because this is practical. And I think it will help or has helped us in practical ways in there's more ways than one. About Rakesh Asthana ji. Shri Asthana ji was born on July 9th, 1961, a Cancerian like me. Shri Asthana ji is an Indian police service officer of the 1984 batch of Gujarat cadre who served as the special director at the CBI, the Central Bureau of Investigation. He completed his education from Netarhat Residential School, Netarhat, and at the St. John's College, Agra. He was considered the brightest student in his class. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is his ideal. He pursued higher education from JNU and subsequently cleared the civil services examination in the first attempt. During his career, Asthana ji has been part of several high-profile investigations. Under the then Gujarat Chief Minister, who is now our Mr. Narendra Modi ji, our dear Prime Minister now, Asthana ji was appointed as Vadodara's Police Commissioner. He had investigated 2002 Sabarmati Express fire incident in Godhra, which led to the death of at least 59 persons. Rakesh Asthana ji was given the responsibility to investigate the fodder scam, a corruption scandal that involved the embezzlement of about rupees 9.4 billion from the government treasury of the Eastern Indian state of Bihar. In 2015, he headed the SIT formed by the CBI to investigate former liquor baron Vijay Mallya in the alleged loan fraud and money laundering cases amounting to the tune of rupees 9,000 crores. When I heard about his past, just like all of you today, I understood that we have a person amongst us who is very capable, responsible, and probably having the capability and ability to transform Delhi NCR. As I headed today towards the chamber, I asked myself, what would I expect from the police in general? First basic thing which came into my mind was a sense of security and safety. Then I tried to wonder, am I feeling more safe and secure than before? Having passed these tumultuous times of COVID and feeling a sense of security, I felt it was very much high compared to before. We don't see many crimes being reported in the newspaper as well, just to corroborate the same. The agility to respond, I think, and I think his decision to divide the PCR system is one of those key measures which has helped to be able to respond to day-to-day life issues of citizens in a much quicker, more efficient, and more segregated manner. Thank you for that, sir. Perhaps also a desire to be less accommodative to citizens, even though it could sometimes hurt back, it could come back to hurt us too, like playing loud music in our homes for parties and the police coming and stopping it is perhaps one of the problems we'll have to live with. The Presidium's recent visit to the Police High Commission to interact and invite the Honorable Commission probably laid all my other doubts to rest. If I may add, it was soon replaced by respect and a deep sense of safety to be a citizen of Delhi. And I wish my daughters were here for this opportunity for the youngsters to see how communicative, how responsive, and what a difference in the body language the police force of Delhi is having today as compared to before. Really commendable. To go back to our visit by the Presidium, the entire top brass captivated us, right from Dipender Pathak ji, Mr. Romil ji, Mrs. Aditi ji, and recently I met Mr. Huda ji. In fact, they mesmerize us with their fitness, responsive, and friendly nature, to be honest. I could sense my days in the US as a student, where we often interacted with the police on campus. Always friendly, but at the same time strict on the principles of law and safety. Thank you so much, sir, for giving that amazing feeling. Dear sir, thank you so much for a gift of making us feeling safe and proud of our city. Jai Hind, and we look forward to listening to your thoughts. Thank you once more.
Thank you, Mr. Dalmia. Thank you very much for your wonderful words and sharing your experience in the United States of America. Now, I'll not take much time. I'll immediately invite Shri Pradeep Multani, President, PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry, to kindly give the presidential address. Over to Mr. Multani.
Thank you, Dr. Yogesh. A very good evening to everyone. At the outset, I would like to welcome each and every one of you for this very important session with our chief guest, Shri Rakesh Asthana, IPS Commissioner of Delhi Police, for being with us here today. We also have with us Mr. Saket Dalmia, Mr. Sanjeev Agarwal, Mr. Saurabh Sanyal, Dr. Yogesh Srivastava, and many former presidents, and all our members here. Rakesh Asthana ji के ऑफिस अज्यूम करा 28 जुलाई 2021 की 9 महीने लगभग हुए। मेरी भी अब उम्र जाके 65 हो रही है। 65 इयर्स में ये 9 महीने में जो एक मेजर चेंज दिल्ली पुलिस में आया है इज सिंपली रिमार्केबल। अभी जैसे सीनियर वीपी साहब ने बताया, I had the opportunity to go and extend an invitation to Asthana Saab, former President Sanjay Bhatia ji, Mr. Vipin Vora ji. Here, we all had, there is Vipin Vora ji. So we all had gone to meet Commissioner Saab. पहले तो जब वो नई पुलिस हेडक्वार्टर में जाइए, तो it is one of the most impressive buildings in the world, I would say. Total स्वच्छता, sparkling granite. And again, like I just mentioned, जब अंदर गए, it was a total sea change from what we have seen Delhi police in the past. Like I said, safai to perfection, building is at par with the best in the world, and the most important is always human resources. तो सबसे पहले हम दीपेंद्र पाठक जी को मिले, tall, totally gate अंदर normally, I mean, it was a delight to be standing next to him. फिर वहां पे एक एडिशनल कमिश्नर ऑफ पुलिस अदिति जी थी, उनके पास खड़े, मैं कहा वाह, फिर कर्नल साहब को मिले. I mean, this is a sea change of the police which we are seeing. I'm not that 9 महीनों में उन्होंने कुछ कर दिया हो, लेकिन मैसेज जरूर जा चुका है कि अब भैया सब फिट और ट्रिम रहेंगे, क्योंकि हमारे को जब यहाँ बैठे हैं तो हमने कुछ डिलीवर करना है. फिर जब हम लोग कमरे के अंदर गए तो कमिश्नर साहब से जितना वार्म वेलकम मिला, नॉर्मली होता है यू नो पर्सन इज बैठे हुए हैं, तो उधर जाके जिस टाइप का वार्म वेलकम मिला, इट वाज सिंपली एस्टाउंडिंग. बिलीव मी, इट वाज एब्सोल्युटली. पहले तो हमारे फोन तो बाहर रख लिए, अलाउड नहीं है जी अंदर. तो जब अंदर गए और अस्थाना जी के साथ मिले एंड द वार्मथ ही एक्सटेंडेड टू अस, I had never met him before and none of us had met him before. So it was a really good feeling from inside that, okay, look, here you have a warm man. और पूरी दिल्ली पुलिस को इस टाइप का सबके साथ मिलनसार नेचर हो, स्वभाव हो. This is what is needed and it always comes from the top. So the sort of reception we got from him was simply exemplary. फिर हमने इनसे रिक्वेस्ट करी, सर हमारे होता क्या भाई, हमको भी रिपोर्ट देनी पड़ती है कि हम भी कुछ काम करके आए हैं, तो आपके साथ सर कैमरा फोटोग्राफर आपके है, तो कैन वी गेट अ फोटोग्राफर? एंड ही वाज सो काइंड, ही अलाउड अस अ फोटोग्राफर टू कम इन आल्सो. एंड देन वी रिक्वेस्टेड, हम तो पूरी लिस्ट लेके जाते हैं, हम जब भी किसी सीनियर को मिलने जाते हैं तो ऑलवेज टेक अ फुल चार्ट विद हिम कि हमारा ऑडिटोरियम खाली कौन से दिन है, क्योंकि अगर वो कहते हैं इस तारीख को नहीं अवेलेबल, तो हम कहेंगे जी इनमें से कोई भी डेट दे दो. सो वी वाज सो फॉर्चुनेट, वी रिक्वेस्टेड अस्थाना साहब कि सर 20 अप्रैल को हमारी मैनेजिंग कमेटी मीटिंग है, सर आप आ जाएंगे तो हमारी भी वाह हो जाएगी. So he was very, very kind to accept that request of us, and here he is with us, and I think we are really honored, and we also welcome him and all the other officials. The facts and figures which I have with me, that there is a 16.8% dip in incidents of crime in 2020 from 2020 till from 2019 till 2020. There's a dip in crime. अभी लेटेस्ट फिगर्स नहीं है जितना, लेकिन हम भी जो समझना फैक्ट्स, आंकड़े जब आएंगे तो आई एम वेरी वेरी श्योर the figures will go down drastically. Also the sort of patrolling, PCR vans, emergency response, जो विजिबिलिटी पुलिस की है वो ड्रास्टिकली बढ़ गई है. और जो एक पहले होता था कि पुलिस वालों से दूर भागो, अब दैट देयर इज अ, आई वुड से इट इज चेंजिंग कि भैया ये हमारे वास्तव में हमारे मित्र हैं, हमारे शुभचिंतक हैं. एंड आई एम श्योर इन हिज टेन्योर हियर द कंप्लीट इमेज ऑफ दिल्ली पुलिस विल चेंज. एंड ऑफ कोर्स वी आर वेरी obliged to the Delhi police for the sort of service they have been providing us, the long hours they have, and also during COVID-19 the way they were, I think they were simply outstanding. क्योंकि जब हम लोग एग्जाम्पल नहीं लेना चाहते, जिस तरह से हम अपने अपने घरों में बिल्कुल बंद करके बैठे हुए हैं, और दिल्ली पुलिस जिस तरह से पूरी जगह ऑन ड्यूटी एंड ऑल, दे आर ह्यूमंस लाइक ऑल ऑफ अस. सो दे हैव वर सिंपली रिमार्केबल, एंड आई स्ट्रांगली फील दैट वी विल हैव अ ड्रास्टिक चेंज. Already in the 9 months things have very improved, and now in the coming future also we look forward to wonderful times together with Delhi Police. Delhi Police में अब जाके एक पेट्रोलिंग वगैरह का प्रोग्राम शुरू किया है, सतर्क. This was inaugurated on 11th October 2021. फिर in I think Northwest District Police has launched Operation Sajag, और इस टाइप के ऑपरेशन there is also another operation ताकि for controlling specific strategies for crimes. एक कोई ऑपरेशन अंकुश वगैरह कराया हुआ है. इस टाइप की बड़े अच्छे इनिशिएटिव्स हमारे अस्थाना सामने लिए हैं, और आई एम श्योर इसके कारण मेजर फर्क पड़ेगा. अब क्योंकि सर बैठे हैं तो मेरा बीइंग प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ पीएचडी, मुझे थोड़ा पीएचडी के बारे में भी बोलना पड़ेगा. सर हमारा पीएचडी चैम्बर, जैसे आपको नीचे मोदी हॉल में आपको बताया, 1905 में हम लोग स्थापित हुए थे. 117 साल यंग हैं हम, और हम 16 स्टेट्स में और 5 यूनियन टेरिटरीज में हैं. हम लगभग 1,50,000 कंपनीज को रीच करते हैं, स्मॉल मीडियम एंड लार्ज इंडस्ट्रीज. 75% उनमें से जो है वो मीडियम एंटरप्राइजेज हैं, और जो एमएसएमईज हैं और जो एमएसएमईज हैं वो बैकबोन ऑफ द नेशन है, क्योंकि हम सबसे ज्यादा एम्प्लॉयमेंट प्रोवाइड करते हैं। और हम लोग जो हैं, हम जो हमारे नेशनल प्राइम मिनिस्टर जैसे उन्होंने लक्ष्य रखा है टू मेक इंडिया $5 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी, डबलिंग फार्मर्स इनकम, आत्मनिर्भर भारत, तो हम एज ए नॉन पॉलिटिकल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हमारा तो कर्तव्य है कि जो भी हमारे देश का मिशन है हम उसमें कैसे आहुति डालें और देश को आगे कैसे लेके चलें। So, sir, we are actively working with the central government and the state governments on every forum कि हम अपने देश को आगे कैसे लेके जाएं। और आज के दिन में हम तो सब जानते हैं, हमारे एक तरफ चाइना खड़ा है, उधर ये रशिया यूक्रेन का युद्ध हो चुका है, तो जो आत्मनिर्भर का जो बेड़ा हमको सबको मिलकर उठाना चाहिए, उसकी हम रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी पूरी महसूस करते हैं और मिलकर हम सब अपने देश को आगे नेक्स्ट लेवल पे ले जाना चाहते हैं। सर, हमारा जो पीएचडी चेंबर है, हमारा तो ये है देश बढ़े, हमारा चेंबर बढ़े, हमारे मेंबर बढ़े, हमारा स्टाफ बढ़े, हम सब मिलकर आगे बढ़े। इसके अलावा हमारा सर ये भी हमारे 2 विंग हैं, एक है पीएचडी फैमिली वेलफेयर फाउंडेशन और एक रूरल डेवलपमेंट फाउंडेशन। तो हम जाके जो देश में जो नीडी लोग हैं उनकी हम सेवा कैसे कर सकें, तो हम इन 2 चेंबर्स के थ्रू करते हैं। हमारा जो पीएचडी रूरल डेवलपमेंट फाउंडेशन है वो हेल्थ केयर, सैनिटेशन, एजुकेशन, स्किल डेवलपमेंट, वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग में काम करता है। और हमारा जो पीएचडी फैमिली वेलफेयर फाउंडेशन है, ये भी हमारा एक इम्पॉर्टेंट आर्म है। 36 साल से हम लोगों ने बढ़िया सेवा वगैरह करी है, स्किल डेवलपमेंट, ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम, हेल्थ सेंटर, सैनिटेशन, वी रन डेंटल एंड मेडिकल वैन्स। तो हम जाके जो रियल नीडी हैं हम उनको सर्विस प्रोवाइड करते हैं। और ये दोनों हमारी जो organizations हैं, they are registered with the CSR. So we have been doing some really good appreciable work. COVID-19 के समय हमारे चेंबर ने दिल्ली पुलिस के साथ भी काम करा और हमने उस समय KN95 मास्क दिल्ली कमिश्नर ऑफ पुलिस कनॉट प्लेस को दिए थे, कमिश्नर ऑफ पुलिस कनॉट प्लेस। इसके अलावा हमने हैंड सैनिटाइजर्स, च्यवनप्राश वगैरह और जो गिलोय घनवटी, ये सारी चीजें हमने, न्यूट्रिशनल फूड, कोका कोला कंपनी के साथ हमने बहुत सारी सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक्स वगैरह डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करी। सो हमने हाईली अप्रिशिएट करा। जैसे फिर से मैं बोलता हूँ, हम तो शब्द नहीं यूज करना चाहता, लेकिन हम तो बैठे रहे घर के अंदर, अब क्या शब्द बोले डर के मारे। मैं बोलना नहीं चाहता था, थैंक यू सर फॉर सेइंग इट। ओके, मैं बोलता सर कोई मुझे ऑब्जेक्ट कर देता, इसलिए मैंने नहीं बोला। सो वी रियली आर प्राउड ऑफ वॉट एवर यू हैव डन। सुख में दुख में आप हमारे साथ खड़े हैं, तो उसके लिए हम आपके बहुत बहुत आभारी हैं। अब सर, हम जो चाहते हैं कि एक तो हमने देखा है एक रोल मॉडल मुंबई पुलिस में एक उमंग प्रोग्राम होता है जब इंडस्ट्री और मुंबई पुलिस मिलकर ऑनर करती है, रिस्पेक्ट देती है मुंबई पुलिस को। हम एज अ पीएचडी चेंबर चाहेंगे कि जो पुलिस फैमिलीज वेलफेयर एसोसिएशन है उनके साथ मिलकर कोई हम एक मेगा प्रोग्राम करना चाहेंगे, जब हम अपना आभार प्रकट करना चाहेंगे दिल्ली पुलिस को कि वास्तव में जब आप हैं तो रात को हम चैन से सो सकते हैं, कोई आके हमारा गला नहीं काट रहा और सब कुछ दिल्ली में सिक्योरिटी बिल्कुल ठीक है। तो अगर हमारे को कोई आप टाइम दें बिटवीन 15th ऑफ जुलाई टू 15th ऑफ अगस्त में हमें पता है सर 15th अगस्त में आप बिजी हो जाते हैं, सो लेट्स से फ्रॉम 15th ऑफ जुलाई टिल मे बी 5th ऑफ अगस्त, आप कोई भी डेट दें। सो वी वुड लाइक टू हैव अ बिग प्रोग्राम ऑन अ बिग स्केल वेयर वी कैन एक्सप्रेस अ ग्रेटिट्यूड एंड वी वुड लाइक टू हैव एन एनुअल प्रोग्राम। मुंबई कर सकता है, मुझसे बेटर करेंगे। So again, sir, thank you very much for being with us today. I'm sure each and every one of you is delighted. आपके आने से सर सब बड़े खुश हैं। मेरे को कई बार होता था जब मैनेजिंग कमेटी मीटिंग होती थी तो मुझे कहते थे भैया अच्छा स्पीकर आएगा तब मैनेजिंग कमेटी में आएंगे। अब उन्होंने ये मेरे को आज बोल दिया कि भैया अच्छे चीफ गेस्ट आ रहे हैं तो मैनेजिंग कमेटी में आए तो बाद में आएंगे। सो अब ये पोजीशन हो गई है। बट सर अगेन वेलकम हियर, गुड लक, गॉड ब्लेस यू। और सर एक हम पीपीटी जरूर आपको दिखाना चाहेंगे जो हमने दिल्ली पुलिस के साथ कुछ काम करे। पीपीटी दिखाएंगे प्लीज। मेरे को कई बार होता था जब मैनेजिंग कमेटी मीटिंग होती थी तो मुझे कहते थे भैया अच्छा स्पीकर आएगा तब मैनेजिंग कमेटी में आएंगे। अब उन्होंने ये मेरे को आज बोल दिया कि भैया अच्छे चीफ गेस्ट आ रहे हैं तो मैनेजिंग कमेटी में आए तो बाद में आएंगे। गुड़गांव में एक प्रोग्राम करा था, फिर डीसीपी ऑफिस हाउस कास्ट में, डीसीपी ऑफिस दरियागंज में, सुखदेव विहार पुलिस स्टेशन में। इसके अलावा हमने स्पेशल कमिश्नर ऑफ पुलिस 20 हजारी, क्राइम ब्रांच साकेत ऑफिस, we had also just gone to CRPF, DCP ऑफिस द्वारका, then Delhi फायर सर्विस। हमारे चेंबर ने अपनी पूरी वो जाके उस टाइप के आपके साथ कोविड के समय में पूरे ये काम करें। सो थैंक यू वेरी मच। Enjoy the talk of Honorable Commissioner. Thank you.
We have put the sanitary pad napkin machines at first at Sarojini Nagar police station. But we don't have a voice over here. ऑनरेबल श्री राकेश अस्थाना जी को बुलाऊं, और मेरे पास कई सारे व्हाट्सएप मैसेज आए हैं हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल और हमारे फेसबुक चैनल से। कई लोग हमारे उत्तर प्रदेश और बिहार से जुड़े हुए हैं। साकेत जी ने मेरी इंट्रोडक्शन काफी आपने इजी कर दिया सर, बट मुझे बोला गया है कि अगर मैं ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन हिंदी में भी दूं। श्री राकेश अस्थाना जी 1984 बैच के भारतीय पुलिस सेवा के अधिकारी हैं और वर्तमान में पुलिस आयुक्त दिल्ली के पद पर सेवारत हैं। इससे पूर्व आपने अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सीमा सुरक्षा प्रहरी सेना, सीमा सुरक्षा बल बीएसएफ के महानिदेशक, नागर विमानन सुरक्षा ब्यूरो बीकैस बीसीएएस के महानिदेशक और स्वापक नियंत्रण ब्यूरो एनसीबी के महानिदेशक अतिरिक्त कार्यभार पद पर अपनी सेवाएं दी हैं। आपने अपने सेवा जीवन में उक्त नियुक्तियों के अलावा अन्य कई महत्वपूर्ण केंद्रीय व राज्य स्तरीय नियुक्तियों जैसे केंद्रीय अन्वेषण ब्यूरो में विशिष्ट निदेशक व अतिरिक्त निदेशक तथा वडोदरा गुजरात व सूरत गुजरात के पुलिस आयुक्त के पदों पर रहकर सेवाएं प्रदान की हैं। आप पुलिस पदक सराहनीय सेवा 2001 व राष्ट्रपति पुलिस पदक उत्कृष्ट सेवा 2009 प्राप्त कर चुके हैं। जोरदार तालियों से राकेश अस्थाना जी का स्वागत करें। और हमारे बीच जितने हमारे बिहार, यूपी, मध्य प्रदेश के लोग हमारे साथ कनेक्ट किए हैं, मैं उनका भी बहुत ही हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं। अब मैं श्री राकेश अस्थाना जी, मैं आपसे अनुरोध करूंगा कि आप मंच पर आएं और अपने उद्बोधन से हमें सम्मानित करें। श्री राकेश अस्थाना जी, कमिश्नर ऑफ पुलिस दिल्ली।
Delhi and how we can interact with the industries and help them to grow and do better business. And in return, we get your confidence, sympathies, and appreciation, which will motivate us. This is the understanding which I have of this interaction. Hated community.
General disregard for police security. Because we hear it's slightly slightly offending.
Mostly we deal with the negative elements in the society. So people don't want to come to us.
To tell you about the figures, only 0.1%
The society are the criminals whom we deal with.
whatever application they are busy with that.
About the police at all. you have in the society. Police you, police the anti-social. It is a necessary evil for you. Without police, you can see the chaos on the road. Without police, anything can happen anywhere. Nowhere in the world you will find policeless societies. Police is there to stay with you. Like it. I personally believe that since we are necessary evils, we should work together with it. We always have a complaint. We are less in number. Have the resources. The human resources are very less. The area is too big to police. I feel that if we associate the community with us, if we ensure the participative policing in the society, it will be a force. You can be our eyes and ears. You can be our supporters in a silent manner, and that add to the number which we have given a lot of stress on the community policing in Delhi. Urban policing to say survive mostly on the community policing. Go to England, not at home, your neighbors are watching the home so that burglaries don't take place. In Delhi also, I must tell you, some of the programs have been mentioned by you. We are associating the people in a big manner in different police stations, different districts to help us out in do a better policing for the society. We have a system in which we do we ask the security guards which you have at your industries to collaborate with police for night patrolling. Forming the police you must already have been said, unless there is a peace, there is peace in the society, you cannot have to run your business, you have peace means what? Feeling of security, feeling of confidence that if I am doing certain things, if I'm doing certain things, something is going to happen to me or to my family or to my employees. You can run your business without peace, no society can be in police are asked to maintain peace in the society, asked to maintain law and order. This is our basic function. Since I am addressing a gathering which is mostly the gathering of industrialists, I'll talk only in terms of our association with the business partners or industries who are coming in touch with us. A lot of crime takes place. Affects the society. Mostly people are affected by the street crime. Or small commercial. We are concerned about the social living in the area. Concerned about the being committed. All these are the problems which are affecting not only a common man, but also a business person. If I tell you the data, 70% of the crime, 75% in Delhi pertains to small theft, cheap crime, matches. Rest of the crime, that is 25%. Can understand large chunk more than 70% crime is small. But this particular section of crime affects society at large. Keeping this pattern of crime in the city, we have devised our strategies in past 9 months, as you have said. First thing which we did was to merge the PCR vans to the police station. Earlier, PCR was separate vertical, dealt with separate special commissioner of police. PCR was supposed to attend the call so that the police station. This was resulting in loss of time. Only to make the call, but also solving. This experiment had given us two benefits. Staff of the PCR had more than 7,000 persons that particular day. Now been added to the number of policemen has gone up and to attend to the duty. Second thing is the response. Take pride in telling you that with this meeting, response time has gone down from 8 minutes, 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. This has happened for a period of time. At the moment, we have the response time 3.5. What we are called, which you see, is last to the concern and which is within 3.5. This has increased the satisfaction level. Second thing which we have done was to separate the investigation from law and order duties. Earlier, what was happening when suppose you have to go to the police station, you will have to search for an officer who can attend to your complaints. Find a team readily available to attend to your complaint. We have separated both the focused team for the investigation, focused team for the sector level officer is heading that. And there is a separate section for the investigation. Sector level officer is heading. It has helped us in improving the satisfaction level for 24/7. Find the available tend to any complainant who is additionally, once we have segregated it, they are focusing on the investigation, quality of investigation, and dependency of investigation. Once you register in a FIR, you definitely want to see the result of investigation. Normally, what was happening was that long time was taken to complete the investigation and lay a charge sheet in the court. This timeline has gone down. Now people, as I have said, don't want to go to the police station. We have a system of EFIR for your vehicle theft, EFIR for the minor theft. We have added another EFIR. That is for the house theft. Theft has the premises. You were supposed to go to the police station to lodge a complaint. Time was spent on that. Most of the people had this experience. Now, sitting in court, sitting in office with some self-esteem. Just have to fill up that form and direct it to the relevant. Appropriate FIR is registered in the system. And what we have done, I have instructed my sub-inspectors and the teams, investigating teams, that as soon as this EFIR, motor vehicle theft, is solved, burglary is which is kind of slow. You have to visit to the complainant, ask the complainant, visit the scene of crime. But most of the time, it is small crime theft being committed by the criminal. This has given us a very good. Now the number of cases has gone up initially. But the visit system which we had introduced, detection of the cases and recovery of the cases. Must tell you, Delhi police, the recovery and the detection is 52% overall. Whereas all India figure is only 20%. This is another thing which we have done to improve the customer satisfaction, to say. Now that figure is coming down because we are arresting the criminals who have committed this crime. They are in jail. So the repeat crime is less. It is a fact. We have done research on the data which we have with sense of pride because of the officers and men who have done this type of work on my instructions. And resultant is that not only the crime has come down, the satisfaction level has gone up. Now that type of complaint, unless my complaint is not being registered in the police station or not looked into. 100% satisfaction, of course, we cannot expect or give to you, but there is a level of satisfaction which is going up so far as our customer services are concerned. There is another aspect. Your business side, you have a lot of problems with regard to cheating, forgery, and misappropriation. Loads and loads of cases are there which we are investigating. Very difficult to do justice to the investigation of such cases because the investigation of such cases require a lot of time because these are document-based investigations. Most of the time, what is happening is, suppose if you have go to the EOW, which we have in the, at a central level, and get a case registered so that you can settle down quickly and get the payment back. That is the basic intention. Obviously, it is all right because for a businessman, business is done not for charity, but for earning profits. So it's all right. We don't demean it. But for us, this type of work is it causes a lot of strain on our system. We are it also think in this area we'll have to work more to give you better satisfaction because cheating, forgery, misappropriation is hope in future you will find quick disposal of by the police. Another area which is emerging and which is going to be the main area of concern in coming years is the cyber crime. Can dupe you, and a lot of such cases come. Cyber space is limitless. We are talking about the cyber crime. A lot of space, cyberspace is used for the drugs, for the arms, illegal arms, for the terrorist acts. Cyberspace is also used to harass women. Extortion is going on. All these things are real. Keeping that in mind, in Delhi police, earlier we had only a one centralized place called CyPad. Now operation center, special thing which is to work for this. And if at all some cyber crimes to be reported, you have to go to the police. We did have the wherewithal to look into such cases. What we have done now is every district has one cyber police station in addition to the normal police stations. Trained staff is there. Officers are well trained into that, and you can report to the cyber police station in the district. We are trying to develop more and more competence to handle such type of crimes. So in future, you will find Delhi police leading the way to handle the cyber crimes. This unit which I mentioned, Intelligence Fusion and Strategic Operation Unit under Special Cell, has one of the best cyber technology. This particular thing is driven by the MHA, and we are catering to the needs of people who are being duped in the cyberspace all over the country. This is a big thing which we are doing. In addition to Delhi, we are helping the other state police organizations to handle the cyber crimes being committed in their areas. So this is one important aspect. Now, all these things I have narrated results in ease of doing business. This thing which I have talked about is not only to project our capacities or capabilities, but just to tell you that all these things result in as police commissioner, I must thank you for the offer which you have. Really delighted to accept it, and we will definitely come back to you. And You have promised me that it will be better than Mumbai. So now the ball is in your court. So you have to do it for us. And we will be looking forward for such association. Now, before I end, I will mention one very important thing which we are doing. When we analyze the data, we found that 86% of criminals are first time. 86%. Meaning if we arrest 100, 86 are first time. It is our duty to prevent them from joining the habitual offenders list. We are supposed to wean them away from that world and bring them to the main world, mainstream. There is another category in which people are ready to join the crime world. They are just about to enter that arena. We have to prevent them. Delhi Police, in association with the government of India, World Bank, they are running a program called Yuva. This program, victims of crime, first timers who are about to enter the crime world, we are training them into various skills in association with our industry partners, and vocational skill training programs being run by Delhi Police. And we provide them jobs also after the training is over in association with various chamber of commerce. Like yours is one, we are in touch with FICCI and other organizations also. I'll invite you to join that program also. And that is a real service to the society, a real service to the youngsters, because now, as per the latest data, 65% of the Indian population is less than 35 years of age. So we are the youngest country in the world, basically. So it is our duty to save the children or the youngsters from entering into the criminal world by doing this type of activities. Narcotics is a big problem for us, drugs. Youngsters from the drugs. Organization can help Delhi Police carrying forward this work. Thank you very much. I must thank you once again, personally as well as from the Delhi Police side, for calling me here and giving me time to listen to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful remarks. Now, I request what we have done, our Women and Entrepreneurship Development Committee with the Delhi Police women.
हमारे लिए ये मशीन बहुत फायदेमंद है। कभी भी किसी भी टाइम कोई भी ड्यूटी पे जाना पड़ सकता है, इसलिए हमें जरूरत के अनुसार काम हो जाता है हमारा। सबसे फायदेमंद ये डिस्पोज वाली मशीन है, जो कि हमें गंदगी न फैलाकर उसमें डाल देते हैं और प्रदूषण का भी ख्याल रखते हैं और बाहर गंदगी नहीं फैलती इस वजह से, और डिस्पोजल वाली मशीन ज़्यादा बेनिफिट लगती है।
ये मशीन हमारे लिए बहुत ही फायदेमंद है, जैसा कि हमें कभी भी किसी भी वक्त अचानक ड्यूटी पे जाना पड़ जाता है, काफ़ी टाइम तक रुकना पड़ जाता है, तो उससे हमें कहीं और जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। हमारे थाने में सब कुछ 24 घंटे वो अवेलेबल है, और उसको डिस्पोज करने की तकनीक भी हमारे पास 24 घंटे अवेलेबल है।
Thank you, sir. PhD Chamber Women Entrepreneurship is doing this program and has been doing in number of police stations. A big round of applause for our Women Entrepreneurship Child Development Committee led by Dr. Aruna Abhay Oswal ji. Sir, with your kind permission, we would like to have, since PhD CCI is an interactive platform, first I would like to request Shri Sunil Malhotra ji. Sunil Malhotra ji, if you are here, aapne ek question, yes. Can you just give the mic over there? Sunil Malhotra ji is the chairman of Okhla Industrial Association. Sir, kindly be brief and please ask your question. Yeah.
We are very, very happy with the overall situation of Okhla. I represent Okhla Phase 1 and Phase 2. We would, just a small question for you. We would like a little intervention on your part to solve the traffic problem in our area. It's we are facing a very big. I have requested our president, Mr. Pradeep Multani, earlier also, and through your good offices, we have interacted with the TI, and I had also personally met Mr. S.D. Mishra. He was at Sadik Nagar, but we would like your intervention. Otherwise, we are quite happy, and I think you're doing a commendable and a very fantastic job in the area. Thank you.
Mr. Sanjay Rana, is he around? Mr. Sanjay Rana, yeah, please ask. Can you give the mic over there? He's the Vice President of. He's the General Secretary.
I'm current General Secretary, past President. Thank you, sir. We have been interacting with Delhi Police, and especially I stay in Greater Kailash, my factory is in the Okhla industrial area, and your DCP and your ACP, and they have been doing wonderful job. One of the issues recently being faced in our area is especially the encroachments. You must be well aware of these things. So if you can really address these issues, so it will really help us in the company. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Sir, we have two gentlemen from Indo-Canadian Chamber of Commerce coming all the way from Toronto. So, Mr. Tribhuvan, if you have any question. And since your roots are in Delhi, yeah. So they were already here, sir, in the delegation. So they stayed for this program. Over to you, Mr. Tribhuvan.
सबसे पहले आपका अभिनंदन, इस पे बैठे सभी। मैं हिंदी में बोलना पसंद करूंगा क्योंकि मेरी मातृभाषा है और मुझे गर्व है अपनी मातृभाषा पे और अपने भारतीयों पे। मैं इंडियन डायस्पोरा को रिप्रेजेंट करता हूं और जो मैंने एक्सपीरियंस किया है लास्ट 27 years of my experience in various different parts of the world, more particularly North America, मैं समझता हूं कि वहां पर जो सबसे बड़ी अचीवमेंट है पुलिस की, वो है इंटीग्रेशन विद द सोसाइटी। हम बहुत जगह, मैं आपसे किसी शादी का न्योता एक्सेप्ट करने के लिए नहीं कहूँगा क्योंकि वो एक बड़ी डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन है, पर अब नॉर्मली हम देखते हैं कि हमारी जो हिंदुस्तानी त्योहार हैं या जो वहाँ के लोकल फेस्टिवल्स हैं, इवन फादर्स डे, मदर्स डे और बाकी जगह पे जहाँ पर लोग आपस में मिलते हैं, वहाँ एक पुलिस फोर्स का एक बहुत अच्छा एक इंटीग्रेशन रहता है और उससे एक ईज रहती है। मैंने बहुत जगह देखा है, इंक्लूडिंग माय किड्स हु वेंट टू स्कूल्स देयर, तो बहुत रेगुलर विजिट रहती है यंगस्टर साथ ऑफिसर्स की इंटरेक्शन की, उससे वो जो फियर है, जो ड्रग्स की बात लीजिए या आप किसी और क्राइम की बात लीजिए, तो मुझे लगता है कि वो एक जो इनहिबिशन, एक बहुत बड़ा सा एक जो ग्लास की वॉल बनी रहती है एक पुलिस फोर्स और एक इंडिविजुअल में, वो हटाने के लिए जो जनता में आपका इंटीग्रेशन एट अ सोशल लेवल, मतलब क्राइम सीन पे तो आपका जाना लाजमी है, पर जहां आपका सोशल इंटरेक्शन होता है, मैं समझता हूं कि आप जनता के ज्यादा करीब आएंगे, जनता को आपके ऊपर कॉन्फिडेंस होगा, क्राइम डेफिनेटली कम होता है। क्राइम सिर्फ वहां होता है जहां जो क्राइम करने वाला अवेयर नहीं होता किसी प्रोसेस से या लॉ से। तो ये थोड़ी सी मेरी इल्तिजा थी, तो मैंने कहा मैं जरूर आपसे शेयर करूंगा। थैंक यू सो वेरी मच।
Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Vikram Gera, he is there with us, who was pioneer in this Coco Lady project. He wants to say something. Mr. Gera.
Good evening, sir. It's a great pleasure to listen to you and to be part of this August gathering. I wanted to share with you that we started this initiative on Coco Lady, the sanitary napkin disposable thing in Sarojini Nagar police station. And we wanted to extend it to all other police stations in Delhi. And for
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Rajan Sehgal, our co-chair of Tourism Committee, you are doing a program in Himachal tomorrow. So if you can also
yes,
share.
good evening, sir. पहले तो नमस्कार आपको और सारे ऑफिसर्स को, बिकॉज जैसे कि प्रेसिडेंट ने कहा, हम आप बड़ा सुरक्षित समझते हैं अपने आप को। सर, मैं ट्रैवल एंड टूरिज्म से इंडस्ट्री से हूं। अभी बाहर के विदेशी टूरिस्ट आना बंद हुए हुए हैं कोविड की वजह से। जब वो आएंगे तो सर उनको कड़ी प्रॉब्लम फेस करनी पड़ती है सिक्योरिटी सेफ्टी की। और आजकल हमने डोमेस्टिक टूरिज्म पे ज्यादा जोर दिया हुआ है, तो लेडीज ग्रुप ट्रैवल करने काफी शुरू किए हैं। तो उनको एक बड़ा मीडिया ने किया हुआ है कि लेडीज आर नॉट सेफ, टूरिस्ट आर नॉट सेफ इन इंडिया। उस परसेप्शन को दूर करना चाहिए। और जैसा आपने कहा कि 86% फर्स्ट टाइमर क्राइम्स होते हैं, सर मेरी एक रिक्वेस्ट है, क्योंकि मैं भी लोगों को पढ़ाने जाता हूं ट्रैवल एंड टूरिज्म स्कूल और यूनिवर्सिटीज में, अगर दिल्ली पुलिस दिल्ली के स्कूल्स में जाके बच्चों को अवेयर करे कि अगर ये क्राइम करने से यह होता है, ताकि शुरू से ही उनके दिल में एक डर बैठ जाए और वो 86% जो फर्स्ट टाइम क्राइम है वो काफी नीचे आ जाएगा। बच्चों को शुरू से पढ़ाया जाए। अगर कॉलेज में पहुंच जाएंगे तब तक वो हाथ से निकल चुके होते हैं। अगर स्कूलों में जाके एक पुलिस उनको जाके महीने में एक बार कोई एक लेक्चर दे तो इट विल बी अ ग्रेट थिंग। थैंक यू सर।
Very good. I think, yeah, the gentleman there, this is the final question. Yeah. And I think the lady has not asked, and none of the ladies have asked this. Okay. So we'll come there.
राकेश जी, आपको प्रणाम। साकेत दालमिया जी ने आपकी पूरी तारीफ की, लेकिन शायद उन्होंने रांची मेंशन करना भूल दिया। आप रांची से हैं और हमारे सीनियर भी हैं स्कूल से, तो बहुत खुशी होती है जब हम आपको देखते हैं संजय कॉलेज से, संजय वेस्ट कॉलेज से। जो हमें पता चला कि आप दिल्ली आए हैं तो हम लोग का सीना 56 इंच से भी ज्यादा बड़ा हो गया। थैंक यू वेरी मच टू कम टू दिल्ली। I have been the RWA Association President of Malviya Nagar for last 14 years, and I have worked very closely with Delhi Police. And as the gentleman rightly said, I think there's a fear between the people and the police. The people are fearing to reach up to the police. So I have, as a RWA President, organized a lot of functions, and including the Delhi Police. लास्ट जो हमने वैलेंटाइंस डे किया था सर, यू विल बी हैप्पी टू नो, उस टाइम रोमिल मानिया जी हमारे डीसीपी होते थे। 1000 स्ट्रीट चिल्ड्रंस के साथ सर हमने वैलेंटाइंस डे मनाया था। और यही स्लम्स के जो लोग होते हैं, जो आसपास के होते हैं, यही छोटे छोटे क्राइम करते हैं। तो हम उनको एज अ फैमिली इंक्लूड करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे। आफ्टर दैट कोविड हो गया और हम लोग नहीं कर सके। तो आइडिया इज कि जो RWA है वो अगर दिल्ली पुलिस के साथ क्लोजली काम करे तो क्राइम काफी कम हो जाएगा। एंड दिल्ली पुलिस इज रियली डूइंग अ कमेंडेबल जॉब अंडर योर लीडरशिप। थैंक यू सो मच सर।
Thank you, Sanjeev ji. The lady at the back, our member, yes, at the back. Yeah, if you can kindly give the mic there.
Thank you. Good evening, sir. My name is Sonali Jain and I run a school in Janakpuri. So I'm basically an educationist.
I would like to take this opportunity to first thank you to Delhi Police, which is actually Dil Ki Police. And we have realized this for the longest time, but during Corona, it actually became Dil Ki Police. And I'd like to beg to differ from you that you're necessary evil. Exactly, you are necessary shield, because that 1% of criminals and antisocial elements that you deal with, that's why we don't have to deal with them. So thank you so much for that. This gives us the peace of mind and we are anxiety free. My suggestion, I had a fortune of interacting with DCP East Priyanka Kashyap, and I think DCP CP Sudhir Mishra ji. And because I run an educational institution, this was my suggestion too, that if you can spare some of your officers who can come to educational institutions, especially schools, and create awareness about law enforcement as well as the legality of the country, it would be very beneficial. And the gentleman definitely suggested the same. And my question to you would be, it's a very generic question. My question to you would be that you all are such daredevils. How do you maintain an equilibrium between your daredevilry acts and your commitment to your families also? I'll just give you a simple example of Holi. When we step out in Holi, I'm always worried that this pichkari, this water gun would come and aim at me, or a balloon would aim at me. And in real life, you actually have to evade those bullets. How do you manage to get that kind of a jazba in you, and of course do justice to the safety and security of your own families? Thank you.
On this traffic issue which you have raised. Problem hai, police will take it up with the MCD and we'll do the needful. Or traffic is of course another area of concern for us. Delhi has grown up like anything, और हमारा ट्रैफिक यूनिट में जो भी wherewithal है उसके हिसाब से managing traffic is a challenge for us, I admit it. But we are doing our best. We have restructured the traffic division and you will find improvement day by day. There are some construction works going on, encroachments are there. Sometimes traffic police is also slack. So we are addressing to those problems, but this specific problem I have noted and we will definitely look into it and take action. Other questions were related to the interaction with the students and the society by the police. I am 100% in agreement with you. Actually, before this COVID set in, we had a regular system of traffic officers and local police station officers visiting to the schools and interacting with the children on various issues. Now, since COVID is, touch wood, more or less over, so we will be restarting that system. And there's no doubt about this fact which you have mentioned, that more and more association with the society helps in not only removing the fear of police from the people, but also improving the overall security scenario. This we will take it up very aggressively in coming days. RWAs we are doing, but may not be doing in a very big way because of the COVID. Now we are going to start in a big way. तो बाहर शेयर होते हैं लेकिन घर के शेयर तो वो बैलेंस ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाता है. So you are a lady, you can understand it much better. Anyway, thank you very much for.
Yeah, the final question from our former president, D.K. Agarwal ji, you sent me on this thing. Yeah. It has been answered. Raj.
Question was that अभी बच्चों के दिमाग में जब भी पुलिस देखते हैं तो एक होता है कि अभी फियर लगता है उनको, जबकि ऐसा हम क्या करें जिससे कि ये परसेप्शन हो जाए कि बच्चा जब पुलिस को देखे तो उसको लगे कि ये मेरी सिक्योरिटी है, ही फील्स गुड. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी शुड बी डूइंग.
मैं एक चीज बताऊं आपको, आप जब बच्चे छोटे होते हैं ना तो उनको डराओ मत कि अगर खाना नहीं खाओगे वो वहां से शुरू होता है. हाँ, अगर बच्चा पढ़ता नहीं है, बच्चा सोता नहीं है, खाना नहीं खाता है, तो पुलिस आएगी, पकड़ के ले जाएगी. ये डर वहां से शुरू होता है. थैंक यू.
So that's very good, sir. इससे पहले कि हम अपने कार्यक्रम को समाप्त करें सर, मैं और हमारे संजीव अग्रवाल जी को बुलाएं फॉर फॉर्मल वोट ऑफ थैंक्स. मैं प्रेसिडेंट श्री मुल्तानी जी आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि स्टैच्यू ऑफ यूनिटी जो कि एक प्रतीक है हमारे लौह पुरुष सरदार पटेल, आइए. और साकेत जी आपसे, संजीव जी आपसे, आप सब लोग मिलकर के, सौरभ जी आपसे, हम हमारे ऑनरेबल चीफ गेस्ट को हम ये दें. सर मैं संजीव अग्रवाल जी हमारे वाइस प्रेसिडेंट हैं, उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि इसके लिए फॉर्मल वोट ऑफ थैंक्स आप इस सेशन को अंत करें.
Shri Rakesh Asthana ji, IPS, Commissioner of Delhi Police, Mr. Pradeep Multani, President PhD CCI, Mr. Saket Dalmia, CD CCI, former Presidents PhD CCI, Mr. Saurabh Sanyal, Secretary General PhD CCI, Dr. Yogesh Srivastava, Assistant Secretary General PhD CCI, Managing Committee members and delegates, friends from the media. It is indeed my pleasure to propose a vote of thanks to the esteemed guest. I congratulate PhD Chamber of Commerce for organizing this interactive session with Shri Rakesh Asthana, IPS Commissioner of Delhi Police. We are extremely thankful to Chief Guest to accept our request in August and address the August gathering. Delhi Police has taken a number of digital initiatives in keeping with the Honorable Prime Minister's directives regarding smart policing. Some of the important digital initiatives are already launched by Delhi Police, continued and improved upon to render better services to the citizens of Delhi, like EMV theft, property theft app, lost report app, Himmat Plus app, police clearance certificate app, senior citizen app, Delhi traffic police mobile app, one touch away app, online cyber safety website, etc. The police force has a tremendous responsibility to serve the community and ensure its safety and security. Delhi Police has engaged the Quality Council of India to lead nationwide quality movement in India, to conduct a public perception survey using globally tested statistical tools for assessing the quality of citizen services rendered by the Delhi Police. This will be helpful in devising appropriate responses to the needs and expectations of the people with regard to policing and enhancing the level of satisfaction. With these words, I would like to thank you once again for your active engagement and support towards the successful organization of this interaction. Thank you, sir.
A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. A standing ovation, respect to our Honorable Commissioner of Delhi Police, Shri Rakesh Asthana ji, and his full team. Our special CP, our additional CP, our DCP, our local SHO. A big round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen. And please join us for the high tea outside. Thank you very much.